Hey, this is Z. Come back to you with another one. If this is the first time you've gotten my channel, you're welcome. And I do remodels. I like woodworking mainly. I do like suburban or urban logging, collect logs that from trees that people have to cut down around the city or cities, and also breed bulldogs. But this one is on the cabinets that I'm made for my sister. I made the uppers a few years ago, got them in, I think, last year, and then I started completely remodeling her kitchen. And this one is more of the bottom cabinets. So I didn't really have an intro on that. I didn't really start, from the very beginning of the cabinets, but it was pretty much the beginning. For those that are that have subscribed to my channel, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. It was supposed to be for my 1,000 subscribers, but it's already passed. I've already gotten over 1,000. So, and I'm still working on how I'm going to make it. It's probably going to be an end table. I have a like a cookie kind of. It's not completely round. One side it has been cut straight, but it's about 2 inches thick. It's beautiful walnut. It has all kinds of different colors in it. I haven't seen any walnut have that much color in it. Actually, I have the walnut that I bought from the guy that I bought the red oak for the cabinets. He sold me some oak, and I guess it's just local oak. I think it came from the Red River, and I guess a lot of the local oak has a lot of colors like that. But I'm going to make like an end table, give it away. I'll probably just make a video just for that. But for right now, let's get to it. Appreciate y'all. Time to have some fun. It's got all the drawers completely ready. Sanded again and rounded out the edges inside. So I'm going to stain them right now. And then if I still got time, I'm gonna go. I still have to sand the cabinets, the face frames on them. So I'm gonna stain them first. I guess when those are drying, I can work on those. Like I said, if I get time, it's almost time to go feed the dogs. But have a good one. Appreciate y'all. didn't show this. This is going to be the end cabinet, so that's why that's not that's stained, and not the rest of it. That's the way you won't see. So, but I just did a polyurethane. I'm gonna do this last coat, and my sister will be here to come get them later on this evening. And then I'm gonna go up there later on, and because I still gotta finish the drawer fronts. They have a lot of cracks, so probably have to fill them unless she likes them like that. I wouldn't mind them being like that with the cracks, but let me get to it. Appreciate y'all. One good thing about using a water-based polyurethane is that you can do a few coats in one day. Dries really quick. That's it. Last coat. I'm just gonna sand it over there when I set them in. Usually go sand them over with 600 grit, just hand sand, quick sand, just to smooth it out. It's got any dust or anything in it, you'll feel it until you get sand off. That way you don't want to sand through the polyurethane. That's it. Try to pick out stuff that had a lot of figure like that. But a lot of this is just straight grain because of cut from the metal parts. But some of it's got some figure in it. If my sister leaves those faces like they are, I think it'd be pretty cool to set it off from anybody else's. Won't be like that. I mean, it's not gonna be like that anyways because everybody's that uses stuff like that real wide. It's all laminated, glued together, and then nobody has like a solid piece of a front cabinet front that's over 12 inches. Hers are about 14, so that's going to set them apart anyways. So I'm going to fill in all these cracks. I got them taped on the underside, most of them. And except this one. I'm going to pour some in there because if I tape it all the way up to here, I can't pour it in there. I'm going to pour some in there and then tape it down. Hopefully it doesn't leak out. Just use regular box tape. You can buy some that sticks better, more expensive, but usually this does the job. Let me get to mixing the stuff. I mixed too much. I put a little bit over 4. Supposed to stop down here, but crap. Hopefully it doesn't make a difference. And mix it for 5 minutes. I'm gonna make it pretty opaque, so I'm using coffee, and black, and something just fell in there. I'm going to add some gold, metallic gold in there too. It's going to probably need a lot more. I don't know, it looks pretty dark at the top. Just a little bit to, I think in some light it'll show a little bit. But for the most part it's going to be opaque where it just looks black. It's not going down to the bottom. I'm going to start with this one. I have to get more tape. Hopefully with it being like that, because the other side's stuck real good, it'll stay. It's going to be a big mess. I will pour some. I'm going to have to probably come back and pour some more as it starts going through there. This is going to take a lot longer than what you would think. Set this aside so don't want this stuff to start curing and building up heat. So I got them all pretty much filled and they're kind of staying full. If you tape the bottom where you want it to cover up, because there's some of them you can just, this is the only one that just keeps going. I don't know where it's going. I should have put some plastic on the 2x4s underneath, just in case it got through and stuck to it. It's gonna be hard to get off, but it doesn't seem like any of it's going through. But yeah, you can keep filling them, and it just keeps going somewhere. You never know where it's going. So if you tape the bottom, the good side, you know it's going to go all the way down. So there's a gap at the top where it just keeps not filling all the way to the top. It's not going to matter because this side's not going to be seen. But like I said, everything's staying pretty good. And no matter what it looked like in the cup, it seems like it's really light. But in the cracks, you can see how it looks black almost. Now let it dry at least 24 hours. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate y'all. I wanted to get things done by this weekend. Today's Friday, and I still haven't even glued them up, so they still got to dry. Plus, I still got to stain them. I mean, the glue up is a bit the main thing is because you got to wait for it to dry. I can stain them over there. So, but I'm trying to do that right now. It's about 1 o'clock. Hoping it'll be dry by tomorrow morning. And so I'm going to glue them. I got to get 2 of them that are 10.5 and then one that's 13.5. So trying to figure out what's the best way. Just got this one and this one. And these look like they're cupping. I guess they're drying in here more. So I got to run through the planer first, and then these don't meet up right. There's gaps in them, so I got to run them through my joiner. Probably all of these. No, that one isn't bad. Let me get to gluing these up. Like I was saying, I'm going to make my own wood filler. Instead of trying to use the epoxy and having to wear on it too. Just going to make my own putty out of sawdust I've saved. I think that's it. Hopefully it comes out good. Decent enough. Done. I had only 8 of these. Those that bit is a cheap one, so I don't even know if it would cut them all good. I thought they'd have a lot of burnout and tear out, but it did real good. I still got the big ones to do, so I'm just gonna sand real quick the edges just to get the fray off of them. Now I'm putting with their belts under. They got a pretty good amount of not tear out, but it's not smooth. I don't know. Let me see what the orbital does at 120. But this one's got a lot of tear out in it. Some of them do. I'm just gonna put them on the 48-inch sander to get through it quickly. Get to it. Turn that feet later. Kill my back doing that. Now on to the next sander. So after spending another 3 hours sanding these, get everything smooth, and deciding that the good side is the opposite side that I put the epoxy on. Just about every single one of them is going to have to get more epoxy on it. I think these are only two, if not. So that's what I'll be doing next. Getting back to sanding again. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate y'all. So it's the next morning and it's another cold one in here. I'm going to do the epoxy on these and then take them and set them inside there so I can close it up. And I'm going to start covering everything up. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 sheets of sheetrock I can put up. I got to put one in there. And I'm going to do the rest over here. But I'm going to cover up everything up with plastic, even the ceiling. I'm going to try to mark where the studs are because later on I want to go back through there and put some screws to hold the beadboard up. That way when I put up the sheetrock, I don't have to worry about trying to get the studs exactly. And then that way, if it's just on the beadboard, it won't come off with the weight of the sheetrock if I'm not hitting the studs. But I'm still trying to mark them all through there. I can see them through the plastic and put screws up. And then hopefully it'll stay warmer in here. But that, like I said, it doesn't really have to until I do the table. So, yeah, I'm going to just bring them and lay them in here on the floor after I do the epoxy on them. I'm going to go ahead and make another one because I need another one that's 10.5, which I could cut out of this, but it's only like maybe 5/8 at the most. And I don't know if it's going to look different. I might just go ahead and do that. I'm thinking it over and over these because it's a solid pieces. And I'm going to have to do the sides on the dishwasher with this stuff that's 5/8. So it'll be the island that'll kind of be different. It won't be like all the cabinets in the kitchen and then one of them is thinner. All of those will be 3/4. And then the island cabinets will be this stuff. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that instead of doing all this extra work. Let me get to it. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate y'all. I had the epoxy sitting in front of the heater for a little while. It's going to be filling mostly cracks. You want it to go into them quicker. So that'll make it kind of run faster so it'll get in there, like I said, quicker, easier. I'm going to mix it up, try to mix it up the same as last time, but it doesn't really matter because it's just cracks. So I'm only going to make about 3 ounces. Stuff smells strong. I use coffee and black with some gold flakes. Probably won't be able to see any of that anyways. Mix it for 5 minutes and set the timer. I'm going to start with the main ones first, and if I got a leftover, I'm going to start doing this other stuff that needs some. Been doing this for almost 2 hours and it's still turn around. The cracks are not filled to the top. Get sucked down. I'll probably keep doing this all day, but just gotta leave well enough alone. Hopefully I don't have to do epoxy again. I'll just have to. I can use some wood filler. This is the main one right here. Is that the crack goes all the way through. So when they just stick together so it won't come out, you need to spread more. And I'm pretty sure most of these are the bottom ones, so it's going to go down, even if it's not full here. I think this one's going to be a top. But I think some of them, all the cracks are on the underside. And no, they're coming all the way through. But this is the better side. Let me put some tape on it and flip it around. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Put some tape on it, flip it around, and start sanding the other. Finish sanding the other ones and staining. Let me get to it. Stay on it. It all seems to be hard, so pretty sure it cured. But I'm not gonna mess with them till later. Gotta get all this tape off of them now. They're all pretty good. Taking the tape off is a job in itself. Still got some on there. Except one. And I'm going to do that small one again. Like I said, I'm not going to start sanding them till this evening at the earliest. It's like 10 or 11, so by tomorrow morning I can work on these and I'm going to do again. This one is the main one right here. And it was going through somewhere. Guess it wasn't. I don't know, it was going somewhere. Because it's not all the way to the top. And then this, I made it. I was going to use this as firewood. Saw the figure in it. So it's going to be like, I mean, it can be used as a cutting board. Just use the back of it because it's one solid piece. But I might end up giving it away. But this corner was all rotted off, so this was off of a tree that I got from catty corner from me. Probably been sitting there for 10 years, but it's just sitting on one limb and up in the air, so it wasn't that rotted, a lot of it, even though it was sitting there so long. And you got a kind of little cracks that to fill on the top at least. So I'm making enough to do this one and do these two. Oh man. Let me get to it. Since the epoxy was real cold, it's super thick. It's not running very well. So it's like slowly going in the cracks. I'm going to put it by the heater in there. I don't have to be messing with it anymore. But it probably still will. I was going to do that sheetrock in there, but I'm going to do this first. Go ahead and finish sanding these and get them stained. Then when they're drying, I can work on the sheetrock. Day to day sanding. We have a good one. Finally, this is the last of the ones I sanded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 that I've sanded, but they're all small ones. I got all these big ones to still do. And the epoxy is still soft. I don't think it should still be that soft. I'm hoping it cures. Man, that's gonna be a fucking headache. Maybe it's just because of the temperature. Brought them out here too early. I'm gonna put them back in there after I'm putting them there now. I have the heater on all day in there. It's getting pretty warm outside. Time to stain. This will be quick. And this stuff is just absolutely beautiful. Really high figured on everything. It's real hard to see the splices too. This one's especially bigger. It just looks black, the epoxy. Yeah, love it. You have a good one. Appreciate y'all. So these are fully cured. These are kind of hard, but they're still a little bit soft, kind of like those were yesterday. So maybe in a couple hours, I'm going to do polyurethane on these, then start sanding the ones that are cured, and then after I sand them, I stain those and then come do some more coats on this because that polyurethane cures real quickly. Let me get to it. I'll be having a good one. Got one coat on these. I don't know what it is. It's real thick because it's cold, but it seems to be drying almost instantly, or at least looks dry. Now to sand these other ones. Ordered this yesterday. It's a flat sanding sponge. Was using this to get all the epoxy off, because for some reason both sanders, they take forever, don't work. So I think this will work better. That leaves real bad marks. You gotta barely touch it. So I'm gonna try this, see how it works. Get my mask. So I was thinking I was gonna be done today. These are the two I had to redo again yesterday. I'm just barely starting on them. And then all the other ones, I've only gone to the orbital sander with 60 grit. Still got to go up to 220. Just two more grips, 120 or 150, and 220. One coat of the polyurethane on the ones that I stained yesterday. So that stain does need more time to dry. So even if I get these done today, I won't be able to put anything or mess with them till probably tomorrow morning. And today's the last day hunting season. I want to go out, get a doe, get some more meat. I have plenty for me. Just I got so many dogs right now, I got barely have enough for them for maybe like, even if I just supplement, like put 1 or 2 pieces of meat for each one, probably got maybe a week's worth. Got way too many puppies I need to sell, and they're all eating as much as the adults now. So, but I don't think there's any way I'm able to go. It's not early tomorrow morning. I plan on getting up early to try and do these, and then feed the dogs and have them all taken care of till I get back. Which I'm planning is it's going to be in 1 day, but more likely it's going to probably be more than that. It's always at least twice as much as what I planned. I'm so unrealistic with what I do, what I expect of myself. Oh, man. This crap sucks to deal with. Let me get to it. Last one. Finally, time for staying. Did almost 2 whole days of sanding, mostly. Guess I should get my mask. All done. Just gonna check them one final time before I go in. I don't know if this light's gonna make a difference, but figuring it. This one's got a lot of figure. There they are. Finally. Can't wait to get them on the cabinets. Have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Back in my sister's remodel. I'm going to finish this, making some boxes with the crown on top. And set the cabinets back there. Got the faces for the drawers, all those drawers. Getting at it. Got that put up. Those are the cabinets, the first cabinets I made. And get to it. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate y'all. It's gonna take forever. Do this tomorrow because it's about to get cold. That way you can open the doors.
What'd you say?
Wait till tomorrow. So here it is, folks. That one I had to put that face frame on that one, and then did these. This came out perfect. It's going to be one big drawer, but it's going to look like it's two like these, but it's just going to be one big one on the bottom where she can pull it in and out to get the trash can. The trash can go under there. Let me keep on it. Morning, folks. I need to optimize my time here because I want to go home today. So this is going to go in front of the island. I need to cut it to size and also get out of the way so I can get some of the drawer faces I haven't put polyurethane on them, so I need space to do that. And also this needs to be stained, so I can do that out here first. Cut it to size and stain it. That way it'll get the smell out as much as possible if I put it in there. But it's going to be 36 by 72, so it's going to leave me 24 inches of pieces to cut for the make box. Like I said, I was going to make boxes in the front of it and then put crown on top of it. So let me get to it. They're all cut off of a mistake. It ended up coming out perfect. I got everything I need for that front piece. And still had a 3 foot by 2 foot left over. I'm gonna sand them real quick just to make sure that if there's any kind of dings or anything, it'll make them go away. We get to it. All stained. Now while that dries, I'm gonna go put the polyurethane on the ones that didn't have any yet. Thought you wouldn't be able to see it, but you can see the crown from here, at least if you're short like me. Just designed that and cut all the pieces. The crown is not for here, it's the one I took off of up there. But I may use it here because I can't find the other one and do that one later. But these are two perfectly square 30 by 30 squares all framed up. The crown, plus it's got an apron right here. All this wood, the oak wood, not the plywood. We got this in the corners. Got these in, and really proud of how good these came out. I think I could have done any more perfect. Yep, been up since like 5:30. Tired. Still got some stuff to do to finish, but bulk of it is done. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate y'all. That was it for that. I know I didn't do the drawers yet because she hasn't gotten the slides, and then I still have to do the drawer for the trash can. But I'm going to do it whenever I go do the slides when she gets them. She's not going to get them anytime real soon, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here, and then I'll just do like a walk through the whole remodeling, and it'll be all in the playlists on my sister's remodel. So y'all keep an eye out for that one. But I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good one.